this video has been promised to you for a long time, and I'm so sorry I'm just getting around to posting it now, but this is going to be my postpartum and baby favorites. I have a video that I did shortly after Addison was born, so I'm going to link that below because I don't want it to be a repeat. So this video I'm including things that I didn't talk about in that video, and Bentley is 7 months old now, so he's a little bit older, and when I filmed the video for Addie, she was younger, so obviously recommendations change depending on their age, so hopefully that will help you if you have more of an infant, and this will help you as your baby is getting older. Start with postpartum really quick because I don't have as much there. So this stuff centers around nursing because it's one of the things I get asked the most about. This is a repeat. I talked about this when I had Addison. This is the Belly Bandit. This is the bamboo one, and I can't swear by this enough. I use it for both pregnancies. I put this on right after I gave birth, like within hours after, and I wore it consistently. I don't sleep in it, but I wore it every day for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it helps to just keep you tight. You know, after you give birth, your skin is really loose and you just don't feel strong in that area, in that belly region, and this just helps you keep nice posture when you're breastfeeding and makes you, sucks everything in, and more importantly, it helps to shrink your uterus back down to its original size. So I swear by these. A lot of women like corsets. Obviously the compression leggings are great too, but this is a staple. It always went in my hospital bag, and I can't say it enough. Nursing bras. I have mentioned in a few videos now that I just don't like anymore the traditional nursing bras. They're bulky, they're not attractive, they're hard to pair with different outfits because the straps are so wide, and I just haven't been enjoying them, so I've been looking for different things. I really enjoy wearing bralettes, obviously things without underwire, and I recently came across these. These are by Bootywear, and you guys might remember I've talked about their leggings, which are amazing. I have several of their tops. They also make onesies and shirts for babies that Bentley loves. It's literally, it feels like a second set of skin on you. They're so soft. These are actually not nursing bras. These are their traditional bras. And they also have undergarments like panties and stuff, and they're so amazing. But these are great for nursing. There's no underwire. There's a padded version and then just a normal version. They also come in white and black. I just prefer the nude, and I love these. I wear these during the day. I sleep in them, and I just lift up to breastfeed. You don't have to worry about stretching anything out, but they're very stretchy. I wish you guys could reach through the screen and touch them. They're just so soft. It literally feels like skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything. They're not bulky. The straps are nice and thin. I can't say enough. I like, if I could only have one bra to wear, actually while I'm pregnant too, and through postpartum, it would be this one. So we're generous enough to offer you guys a 20% discount code, so I'll put that here in the description box, a link if you want to grab one or two or three or four for yourself. I share a lot on Instagram about nursing and breastfeeding and things, and I shared these, so this might be a repeat, but these are booby bars, and they're a lactation bar. I got these on Amazon. They're very expensive, but they're so delicious, and they're great for on the go. They're great to keep them in your diaper bag for when you want a snack, and they just help to keep your milk supply well. I also shared a recipe on Instagram stories on these milk balls. Oatmeal is the base, there's brewer's yeast and flaxseed and a whole bunch of good things and good for you. So I will try to insert that story. I'll try to insert the clip here from my Instagram story of the recipe if you want to grab it. It's really easy. There's no cooking or baking. You just make them into balls, pop them in the fridge, and store them, and I love them too, and they've really helped. I've noticed a difference with my milk supply. For anybody wondering, I do use the Medela pump. I used it with Addie, and I love it. That's been great. And then the last thing I want to talk about for postpartum are these are some tops that I found on Amazon, and they're actually really cute and around $20, under 20, and I think under 20, and I think $22. They're really cute. They just look like regular tops. This one lifts up to nurse, and this one kind of lifts down to nurse. So you can't beat that. They come in different colors and patterns. They're really comfortable, and they're really cute, and I just would have never thought to shop on Amazon for clothing to begin with. I know they sell a lot of clothing, but you know, without you knowing like reputable dealers, I just never did. But when I was buying some stuff, Medela wipes, clean wipes for when I'm in the hospital, I came across those clothes and the booby bars, and I'm really glad that I did. Let's jump into the baby stuff. So first, tubby time, bath time. This is a company called Tubby Todd. They sent me their bath products and I love, love, love these. I actually use them for Addison too. They're all natural. There's no harsh ingredients, chemicals in them. They sent me their entire line. So they have their hair and body wash, which we use religiously every night. They have their dream cream, their bubble bath, their everyday lotion, but I really, really enjoy these products. There's absolutely no toxin, gluten, dairy, soy, paraben, sulfate, artificial fragrance, color, BPA, animal cruelty, vegan, 100% natural, organic, made in the USA. Can't stress it enough if you guys have kiddos with sensitive skin, if you're just trying to keep the harsh chemicals away. I can't recommend this line enough. Their packaging is also really adorable and how it came packaged. So that is Tubby Todd. We use that for bath time. This is my favorite brush for Bentley. His hair is so fine. This is the softest hairbrush I've ever found. I actually found this on Amazon. It's by Royal Infant. It came in a set with a different type of brush, but I love this, especially when his hair is wet. It's perfect. I wanted to mention that we do the monthly subscription to Honest. I was not a fan of Honest diapers for Addie. They didn't work for me. She had a lot of leaks, a lot of blowouts. It was just a big mess all the time, and we used paper swaddlers the whole time. But I wanted to give them a try again with Bentley just because they don't have all the toxins that the Pampers have, and if I can alleviate that, obviously I want to try. It doesn't hurt that they come in super cute prints. These are just little beep beep little cars and fire engines and police cars. They're so cute. Every time he's in the pediatrician's office, the doctors and nurses are always like, where did you get his diapers? We also use the wipes. I do prefer the water wipes that I get on Amazon, but these come with a bundle. I don't hate these. I just like the water wipes a little bit better. But these are the diapers that we've been using. He's 7 months old now. He has had some leaks, but nowhere near what I was experiencing with Addie. I don't know if they change anything or he just has a different bum shape size that fits better in these diapers, but I love them, and I thought I would miss having like the little line to show me if he's wet or dry, but I don't miss that. It's very easy to tell if he's wet. It kind of bulks up, but they're very thin. There was a point in time where I didn't have my bundle yet, so we had to get some Pamper swaddlers for the meantime, and I could not believe like the smell of them, like just that smell that you just don't get with these. And I never really noticed it before when I was using them all the time, but when you switch to more natural diapers and then go back to that, it's just so apparent. So yeah, I don't know, we've really just been enjoying these. I love switching up the prints every month, and honestly, cost-wise, I think it comes out to be a little bit less than if I were to buy the Pampers and the water wipes. And what's nice too is you can get these now at Target if you're just in a pickle and you don't have your bundle yet. I've also seen them at CVS, like the little packs. One thing that I was so excited to talk to you guys about, this is our baby monitor. This is the Lollipop. You can find this on Amazon, and this syncs up to an app on your phone, and that's how you watch your child. So I love this, especially for the times that I have to be away from Bentley, like when I'm in the hospital with Addie, or if I'm just running out to Starbucks and Dan's home, I can like sneak in on Bentley and just see if he's still sleeping. I absolutely love this. So it just has one cord, hooks into the wall, and you can kind of mold it around your crib however you want. You can turn this, and then when you install the app on your phone, it sends you alerts if the environment is noisy. It sends you alerts if he's crying. You can speak to him through this. There's been times too where like I'll be getting Bentley out of the crib and we'll be watching him from work, and he'll say something and scare the bejesus out of me. I just really like this. And I think it's genius that you can just literally see your child sleeping or playing, or from when you're not home. They've just come a long way. I don't feel like they had these when Addie was born. So I'm going to insert a little clip here of him sleeping and kind of like tossing and turning at 4 a.m. one night. It detects any motion or noise, immediately notifies you on your phone. So if you don't have the camera up on your phone and you're doing something else in the app and he starts to stir, you get a notification, which is really great. This is the Owlet, and this is a little baby monitor that goes on his foot, and it monitors his heart rate and his oxygen levels. Again, did not have this when Addie was a baby, but I wish that they did because it gives me so much peace of mind at night. Again, this syncs up to the app, so if your baby stops breathing or if the heart rate is too high or too low, it will alert you. It not only alerts the base station, but it also will alert your phone and the app. Sometimes if it's not on right, it'll also alert you, but it's not as glaringly scary as the red alert. I did get a red alert one time when Bentley was, I think, only a month old, and I was half asleep. As soon as it went off, I just grabbed him and he was okay, and I don't even remember exactly why I got the alert. It tells you, but I was in such a fog of sleep that I didn't think to check on my phone like what the alert was. We haven't had any other alerts since then, but it's just nice peace of mind, especially when we moved and we transitioned him from our room to his crib, to know that if something, God forbid, happens in the middle of the night, he's not there for me to check him. I can see him both on the lollipop monitor, and now I can check on the app to see what his heart rate and his oxygen levels are at, and have this go off if, God forbid, something was wrong. So this is a little bit pricey. We actually got this from his parents at my baby shower, but I definitely think it's worth the investment to just give you, like I said, can't say it enough, that peace of mind at night. Let's talk teething. I recently tried these amber necklaces by Baltic Wonder, also found on Amazon. They come in these really adorable packaging. They have all different kinds. I don't think he had too much pain with teething, but he had drooled a lot. And these definitely helped. A couple people recommended them, and I'm really glad that I tried. They actually offered to do a giveaway. They're gonna give away 10 amber necklaces. I will leave the giveaway instructions below if you wanna try them out for your little one that's teething. I don't let him sleep with these. I take them off when he's sleeping. This bit helps. It's a holistic way to alleviate teething without having to give them any kind of medicine. Next is this Fisher-Price Sit Me Up chair. My sister-in-law told me about this. Every time I have him in this on my Instagram stories, everybody asks what it is. And again, I did not have this with Addie. I had the little bouncy seat, but I like this so much better because he sits up. There's little things you can hang off of it, and this is great to just feed him in. Or what I do sometimes when I want to take a shower is I put this on top of my bed, and he sits in this. He'll watch Mickey Mouse Club, or Addison will play with him, and it's really lightweight. You can move it from room to room. You can put it on top of the counter. Sometimes when I'm cooking, I'll sit him up on top of the counter, which is really great, but it's just really convenient. It wasn't expensive at all. You can take this off, throw it in the washer, and clean it if you need to. Yeah, it's just really a nice little convenient thing to have your baby with you. And then the rest of the stuff I'm going to talk about is feeding. So first things first, bibs. You guys helped me out to find these. I had these with Addie and I couldn't find them, and then I ended up finding them thanks to you guys at Target and Walmart. It's basically just a dish towel, no snaps, no Velcro, it just slips on over their head. You throw them in the wash, and these are great for when he's drooling and when he's eating. And they're pretty thick, like it's like a dish towel, literally. And these are my favorite bibs for Bentley, especially when he was starting out with just the oatmeal and like the rice cereal. It was just a mess, and those little short bibs just weren't cutting it. So I found a bunch of these, and these are what we use. Now that we're more into solids, these are my favorite. These were my favorite when I had Addie. These are by Tommy Tippy. They're great because you can wash them down with a sponge, water. It catches things. Once he starts getting more into finger foods, it'll catch things, but they're just really easy to clean, which is what I love about them. And then I love to make Bentley's food. I just like that I know what's going into what he's eating. He's not eating processed chemicals. There's not all that stabilizers and sugar that you can find in the jarred foods. I had the baby bullet for Addie, and I really loved it. And I busted it out again for Bentley, and I just felt like it was just too much, like too many pieces and parts, and unnecessary, because I found this that I had stored away. This is by Cuisinart, and this is my hand stick blender. And before I realized what I could use this for, I was always using the hand stick blender for soups and stuff like that. And then when I found this, like I literally never used it before until I had Bentley, I thought this is perfect. And now I use this for everything, chopping garlic and onions. Just one of those things, it's like an attachment. Does that ever happen to you guys where you get something and they send you all the pieces and parts, but you only use like the main thing and you don't even realize you have these attachments? So I make his baby food in here. So I put the rice cereal, breast milk, any kind of bananas, avocados, steamed veggies, and I put this right on top. Put this here, plug it in, and I puree it, and then I feed him. I take the blade out and I feed him right out of this. So this is what I use. I love it because it's not a separate baby item that you need to store on your counter or in your cabinet. It's something that I use to cook with now, and it's really easy to clean. You can throw it in the dishwasher. This is how I make his food. However, recently, Little Spoon reached out to me. Little Spoon is a company that makes homemade organic baby foods, all different kinds of blends, and it's a subscription service sent right to your door, which genius, and they sent me a big box to try, and I am now a subscribed member. So they too are offering a 20% coupon code, good until the end of May, so I already took advantage of it. So I will have a link in the description box below with my coupon code. I'm gonna just read you some of the baby blends that they have, and you tell me that these aren't amazing. So quinoa, butternut squash, kale, apple, strawberry, basil, beet, pear, chia, blueberry, chickpea, spinach, pear, rosemary, pea, carrot, apple, dill, coconut oil. That's actually the one he had last night and he loved it. I love this for so many reasons. Number one, it's fresh and it's organic. It's not sitting on a shelf for God knows how long, and it needs to be kept in the refrigerator because it doesn't have any preservatives and stabilizers and chemicals. All of the meals are plant-based. There's no meat in these, which is totally okay with me. And big allergen free, which means they're free of gluten, soy, dairy, and nuts. They're sent in a cooler, which is also great for when you're out and about. Dan and I went to dinner the other night. We packed one in a cooler and I took it with me. It was super easy. And they use cold pressure technology for it to stay fresh and safe. So they can stay good up to 2 weeks. You can go on and choose your baby's meals. If there's some things that he or she likes better than others, you can go in and modify it, which is really great. Reasons I like it is, number one, like I said, it's fresh. Number two, it expands their palate. So I could try to give Bentley kale and he probably won't eat it. But if I mix it with apple, he will eat it. But if it's mixed with all these other things like quinoa and cardamom and coconut oil and dill, there's all these different herbs that I probably typically wouldn't think to put in his baby food. So for me as a mom, it takes the guesswork out of what should I make him. It's also ready to go. So when I'm already cooking dinner for the whole family and then I'm like, how can I turn this into a Bentley safe and Bentley well-liked meal? That's not always easy for me to do. That's why I love this whole concept, and it actually comes with a little spoon. So you literally just take the container and go. I just set it in some hot water just to warm it up from the fridge. Even though he really likes food cold, but that's just what I do when I'm preparing dinner. I'll get it kind of brought back to room temperature. And I'm going to read you some of the ingredients that they put in their blend. So broccoli, kale, blueberries, mango, chia, hemp, quinoa, pumpkin seeds, turmeric, ginger, vanilla, black bean, chickpeas, white beans, coconut, wheat germ, and avocado. So just things that I love for myself that I wouldn't think to give Bentley yet. So I just like that, and I like that it's constantly exposing him to new fresh ideas. I can only come up with so many things for him to try, and it saves me from having to make it. So I just really like that. It's brand new. It's a brand new company. I don't even think it's a year old. When I shared this on Instagram stories the other day, I had so many people say, I wish this was around when my kids were little. I actually taste every single one of them before I give them to him out of being curious, and they're so good. Like, I would eat them. It is a little bit on the pricey side when you compare it to store-bought baby food, but I encourage you to consider why the price difference. So store-bought baby food you can get for less than $1, up to some of those pouches go for like $1.70. These, depending on how many you get, meals per day, it gets cheaper as you get more. So I think one is $4.99. I want to say if you get two, it's $4.49, and then I think if you get 3 meals per day, it drops to $3.49. Like I said, I do have the 20% coupon. I'm currently doing 2 a day. It came out to $125 every 2 weeks because you're charged every 2 weeks. You get a shipment every 2 weeks. And so with my 20%, it came to $100, which I know seems like a lot, but when you break it down, $50 a week to feed your baby nutritious, healthy, organic things that you don't have to make and that aren't coming off of a store shelf. For me, you can't really put a price tag on that. So something to consider. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to tell you. This is our sound machine. I totally forgot to tell you about this. This is from Project Nursery, and it's a projector and a sound machine. It also syncs up to your Bluetooth on your phone. It has different sounds like lullabies, white noise, ocean waves. You can adjust the sound. It has 3 different lights, depending if you want it bright or dim as a night light. And like I said, a projector that you can change out different little CDs. So this is what we use in his room every time he naps, and it's really great. It's compact, it's tiny. I like that it hooks up to your Bluetooth. If you want to put like Pandora or YouTube lullabies on or something, you can sync it right to here. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I missed. Like I said, a lot of the things that I still love and use for Bentley that I use with Addie, I mentioned in that video, like the little what do you call it? The little nail file. I still love that. The Aiden and Anai, everything, bibs, swaddles, that's all in that video. If you enjoyed this, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.